So I've never really talked about it on the channel before. I'm a custom home builder, and I have a neighborhood where I'm the exclusive builder for it, and we're getting ready to start 30 custom homes. They're anywhere in the range of 2,500 living square feet up to about 4,500 square feet, just depending on the lot and the homeowner and everything. But let me know if y'all want me to kind of document that as we go on this channel, or if you want me to just keep it, you know, truck and outdoors related on this channel, and then just have a separate channel for doing house related stuff. But I'll post this video on Hey It's Me Douglas just to get y'all's feedback. So anyways, I got word on Friday, actually when I went out of town to go hunting, I got word the other day that we finally got our permits. I met with the form setter yesterday. I already had the property surveyed and everything with the house corners all staked out, so that's all been done for a little while. So I met with the form setter yesterday. He went ahead and actually set the forms, left the headers open, but got those completely set yesterday, and I am en route to meet with the gravel guy. We got our plumbing rough scheduled for the 24th, which is what, today, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So for Friday, basically. So we've got our form set, we got our plumbing rough scheduled, and I'm actually doing the foundations myself rather than paying a company to do it. So normally builders will just pay a foundation company, and the foundation company will handle coordinating the form setter, the gravel guy, the steel tire, or the cable guy, depending on if you're doing post-tension or conventional steel foundation. They'll handle getting all the materials delivered, setting up the concrete trucks, that sort of stuff. I'm doing it myself. I have not found one foundation company that's worth anything. So, you know, you're paying them an extra 20-30% to really just not provide any service at all. So I figure for a few more phone calls and a little bit of extra time, I can do it myself and put that money in my pocket instead of someone else's. Who knows, maybe it'll be a little spin-off to another company that does just concrete work, foundations, flat work, that sort of stuff. But for right now, I'm doing all 30 foundations myself. So we'll see how that goes. But just gonna do it all myself. Like I said, right now we are fixing to meet up with the bagger or the gravel guy, go over pricing and everything on that. So that's what we're doing. I would like to add that I am super excited about this and that we finally have the permits. I got the contract for this about 2.5 years ago maybe, and it has been delay after delay. When I came onto the project, we were still in the development phase, putting in roads, utilities, that sort of stuff, and that was a process in itself. And now platting, going back and forth with the owner of the property and talking about, you know, ideas for what kind of product we were going to put in there. It's just been a really long process. I'm super excited that we are finally here though, because it has been a long time in the making. I can't even explain to you how frustrating it has been. Just issue after issue after issue after issue after issue. But we are finally here. We have our permits. We're ready to build some goddamn houses. All right, so here we are. You can see we got the form set. We got the gravel guy is gonna scrape all this vegetation. Whenever you start a foundation, you want to scrape the lot, make sure you don't have any, they say, vegetative matter. So we'll get the gravel guy to go ahead and scrape all this stuff. But for now, I'm gonna check the forms, do some measuring, make sure that they're all what the foundation engineer had called out, and that's it. Okay, we met with the gravel guy. I think we got pricing worked out. We got him down about 10% from what he was asking, just based off of the amount of work that there will be in the neighborhood and the potential for him to get all of it. So got that sorted out. He's going to be out there probably on Tuesday. I got my plumbing rough scheduled for this Friday. I'll get the inspection for it on Monday, and then we'll start bagging on Tuesday probably. In the meantime, I'll start getting a guy to haul over the base and get that all staged. They said they needed about 20 loads, so I'll get probably 18 or 19 loads over there. And then if it looks like they're going to run out, we'll get another one, get a couple more loads out there for them when they're getting closer to being done. Now I'm in the parking lot of the actual place where I need to pick up the permit. Got to pay for it. I already paid for the plan review. Now we're paying for the actual permit itself, now that all the plans have been approved. The approval process in this area is absolutely stupid. It is a ridiculous process. I pray that no one ever has to build in this area that I'm building in, because it is awful. So we'll go pay for the permit, pick that up, get it posted out there at the job site, laminated and all that. Picking up the plans. Never thought I'd see the day that we'd actually see that bad boy all stamped. But we got it. Kind of going back on the background of my company. I've had my company for about 12 years now. Started in 2008. The kind of houses that I normally build are a little bit larger, generally 5,000 square feet, living and up, somewhere around there. For this project, these houses are a little bit smaller and they don't have as many offsets. We're kind of limited on space as far as the width of the lots go. So that's why most of the houses are going to be, I'm not going to call them a box, but for lack of a better term, they're going to be a box. They'll be rectangular, have similar footprints, but they're all 100% custom. The architect that's designing them is a very well-known architect in this area, and his designs are awesome, and his designs are awesome for these houses as well. Just they're a little bit different than he and I are both used to actually building and designing. So you'll see some of these houses, they don't look like they have any offsets or anything, and that's because they don't, but they're going to look very nice. We've added in a lot of details on the exterior to kind of dress them up a little bit. Little tile work here and there, wood corbels, that sort of thing. Here we are cooking some of that backstrap from the deer that we shot the other day, and it is looking delicious. We still got just a few more minutes. It is currently at about 129. I have it set for 138. 138 is rare, or like a medium rare, and then 140 is medium rare plus. I set it for 138 because it actually ends up cooking a couple degrees more after you take it off of the grill or off of the stove, whatever you're cooking it on. So I set it for 138, and then it actually warms up a couple more degrees after you take it off. So that puts it pretty much right at that perfect 140 mark, and it is gonna look gorgeous. That is like a medium rare plus right there. Okay, so when y'all saw it the other day, we didn't have the lot scraped. That's because the form setter, he surprised me, and it was a good surprise, but he showed up with his forms ready to set them on the day that we were just supposed to be meeting to talk about numbers and everything. So anyways, that was good news, but he got ahead of me and I wasn't able to scrape the lot beforehand. So this morning I had somebody come out and we went ahead and scraped the lot. Gosh darn it, I said, went ahead, go ahead. We're stopping that. So now you can see we scraped it of all the quote-unquote vegetative matter, and it's ready to go for the plumber. The plumber is actually supposed to be here today. They got delayed last week because of rain, so they're behind a couple days. They're going to be out here tomorrow to actually do the plumbing rough. There was a sign on the gate from the utility provider, I guess, that the plumbing company had called in locates to be able to do a sewer tap and everything. Well, I think that they weren't able to get in because we have a gate and it's locked. No one called us or anything trying to figure out what the deal was on how to get in. So they may be delayed another day. We'll see. I already told the plumber. But so the next steps are basically we do our put in all the plumbing pipes, and then we get our gravel material out here. The gravel material gets bagged up with some black plastic, and it kind of builds up the foundation a little bit. And then we have some beams based off of the engineer's design, basically some concrete beams that go beneath grade, and that kind of holds the foundation in place as well as provides strength for the foundation to be able to support everything that's up above it. So that's what we got, and we brought this little beauty today. Brought this little girl, performing very well. I did go to the gas station and it had a little bit of coolant that was leaking out from up there. So let's take a gander. Or maybe ignorance is bliss, I don't know. Nope, overflow tank looks good. We got coolant down in there, so I don't know. I'll check it out a little bit more whenever I get home. See if we got a leak or something, but we're here. I'm waiting. I'm meeting with the homeowner for this, as well as his assistant. We usually have a phone call every Monday at about 12 o'clock and kind of go over everything that's going on with the whole development and his house and everything. So he's going to let me use this house actually as my model home, which is awesome. Very appreciative of that. Can I say that? Very appreciative of that. That's about it. I'll see y'all whenever we get the plumbing rough going.